下一个颂词，第二个颂词，太阴着罗姆诺当参比，咋样就是活个么lang样，那的这那娘是人比是娘东娘不娘这种难的，就是说这个为什么要讲这样的一个教言呢？在这里就是一个中心思想的方式来，就是讲到佛陀呢，就是为了就不同众生的根基，已经宣说了广大和神圣无量无边的法门。但是如果我们归纳出来，就是要有一个修行的方法的话呢，实际上就是这部论点。所以法王说，我要给你们讲一个就是最简要的，因为84000法门我们全部要在末法时代的修呢，就是可能没办法的。我们很多人可能看大藏经的就看一遍的是没办法的，但是如果我们要动到就是释迦牟尼佛的所有的这些深广法门要简单的这种教言当中要修的话呢，在这里就是可以体现的。所以他说我对自己的这种最贴心的这些弟子们呢，就是宣讲就是这样的一个教言，就是这个第二个颂词呢，就是主要为什么他要造这个论点？因为我们藏传佛教需要有一种教言，就窍诀，就这个很重要。你们很多都是比较老的那种这个修行人，就是这个非常重要。
So the second verse is a vow verse, and it explains why Khenchen Jinme Phentro Rinpoche composed this teaching. Here it says the Buddha already taught the 8400 dharmas to the sentient beings, the teachings which suit for their capacities and inclinations. However, we don't have the time or energy to study all those teachings, all these 8400 teachings or the dharmas. However, this teaching which Jinme Phentro Rinpoche composed is the most concise way to summarize all the teachings together, because we cannot study the Tripitaka and here, this form of concise teaching can help us to do the practice in the most effective way. And here he says this teaching is the most profound and also the peace instruction that he wants to share with his closest disciples. And because in Tibetan Buddhism, we emphasize a lot the peace instructions, and I think for most of you, for practitioners who have already meditated for many years, I think this is very good for you.
那我们修行的话呢，前面就讲到了修行的唯愿、修行的顺愿，还要修行的基础，就是这个次第很清楚的。那么修行的顺愿，修行的不是顺愿，唯愿，应该是唯愿对，那么修行的唯愿呢，就是不能太贪着我们的进士了。那这是在第3个颂词当中这样讲的。你们如果有吧，是吧？他3个颂词他们都有没有书
？So do you have this handout for the teachings, the verses?
有一部分有，一部分没有。没有的话就观想吧。
So I thought like some of you have this, some of you don't. If you don't have, you can visualize that.
修禅定，修正念禅修。
And you can meditate for mindfulness. I have this.
第三个偈颂是这样的：参得因了，去比格拉真多了学讲这版本。人不地面捏得长到那么那么牛从这位接拉通。那么这一句话的意思呢，就是说我们如果特别过于的担着这个金钱的一些什么名为利养一些世间八法，就是也就是说贪着名声啊，贪着财物啊，贪着一些世间的快乐，那这样的话呢，世间的这些各种各样的鱼苗呢，越享受越就是增长贪欲， 就是一直是不可能有完结的时候，所以呢，这些都是相当于是我们在做梦当中某种的买卖一样的，某种的教义一样的。因此，我们都知道，有时候作为一个修行人来讲呢，不能特别过于的，就是担着这个精神，否则的话，那可能永远的是没有修行的时间。对世间法，当然我们也不能完全的放弃，就所有的家庭啊、工作啊，就不是这个意思。佛教里面都已经讲了，就像在阿含经里面讲佛教徒呢，就是也可以做生意，也可以做种田，也可以做牧业，还有呢可以做一些包括一些建筑啊等等等，就是这些都是允许的。但是呢，我们要做一个非常好的修行人的话呢，也不能所有的时间都用在这个世间法方面。如果这样的话呢，到死的时候可能什么修行都不会成功的。所以他这里呢讲到，就是不要太担着这个精神，因为以前甘东派的藏传佛教的甘东派的很多修行人呢，都比较看破这个世间，就所以第一个教言当中，大家不要太执着世间法了。
The following verses talks about the unfavorable conditions and the favorable conditions and the foundations for Dharma practice. And so the verse 3, the third verse, talks about the unfavorable conditions for Dharma practice. That says we should not attach too much to the current life, the present life, especially on fame, money, wealth, or worldly happiness or sensory desire, because the more we enjoy those things, the more desire we will have, and there will be no end. And we should think about this like the doing business in a dream, because at the end you won't get anything. When you die, you cannot take away anything with you. So if we grasp too much to current or the present life, we will not have enough time to do our practice. And also in Buddhism, we see we are not completely abandoning all the worldly things. It's not about you should give up your family, your job, doing nothing. That's not correct either, because in the I think it's Desa Garma Sutra, some of the sutra says Buddhists also should engage in farming, pasture, construction. So it's something like that is also acceptable. However, for a good practitioner, we should not spend all our time on those worldly things. We should not attach too much to present life, because like we know in the Kadampa tradition, they all emphasize give up present life.
下一个寄送呢，主要讲修行的这个顺缘，一至三知识。那么这里讲刚拉登那用的总配的讲，你跟他到样的主学不，参年单不，相年单把的，你把身体等到三顿执。我只是每一次念一个藏文的话，主要是你们每个人得到传承，是主要这个目的。那这里的意思呢，就是说，如果我们依止一个很好的善知识这样的话，所有的这些贪嗔痴等烦恼过患呢，就是会远离的；所有的闻思修行等功德呢，就是越来越增上的。所以，具有这个法相的、具有资格的条件的这样的这个上师呢，通过三种欢喜来医治他。也就是说，上等者呢，用这个修法来供养，让上师欢喜；中等者呢，以称事，上师有什么事情去承办，就是以这种方式来欢喜。那么下等者呢，就是用这个欧元啊、美元啊、人民币啊，就是这是这个最下等的这个方法来这个上师欢喜。但是在我们汉地的话呢，就是很多上师呢，就是喜欢这个下等的供养。
Verse 4 is about the favorable conditions for Dharma practice, which is relying on your Lama or teacher. And Khenpo just said that again when he recite this Tibetan verses. That is because he wants to get the oral transmission. That's why he did this again and again. And although most of you maybe do not understand Tibetan, but he's doing that. So it's not waste of time. It's for getting the transmission. For relying on a good teacher, when you do that, all your afflictive emotions such as desire, anger, ignorance, they will weaken or lessen. And all the merit or good qualities of listening, reflecting, and meditating will increase. And if you really rely on a qualified teacher, you should do the 3 things to please your teacher. The first thing is to do your meditation, your Dharma meditation or Dharma practice. That is a superior way to please your Lama. And the second one is the middling way to do that, which is attending your Lama, to do something for your Lama. And the third one is the inferior way to please your Lama, which is you can use American dollars, euros, or renminbi, something like that, to please them. But I noticed that some lamas in Chinese area really choose or really like the third way.
但我出来的时候呢，我撞着上等的欢喜，所以就出来的时候没有接受这个供养，就是所以到了英国呢，就是也没有收到欧元啊，什么这个英镑啊，就是我都还不是特别清楚到底是什么样的，所以去年去美国的时候呢，也是没有接受这个什么美元。然后他们觉得我去了很多国家的时候，回来的时候呢，肯定有很多很多钱，就是有很多藏族老妈说你这次出去那么多国家，你肯定回来的时候是有一大堆这个美元啊等等，但实际上是没有的。我装着一个比较接受上等的供养，就这样的。
So when I come out, I pretend. I can only be pleased by the first way. That means when you do meditation or you practice, then I kind of get pleased. So at the same time, then I do things. I will say I don't accept any offerings. So when I came here, I have not yet seen any Great British pound. So I don't know how it looked like. So last year when I went to America, I didn't accept any US dollars there too. When I went back to my monastery, and a lot of Tibetan lamas joked, and they asked me, so you already went to so many countries, you must have a lot of money. And the truth is I didn't. I don't have money to show them or the various monies.
确实是我们要依止善知识的时候呢，要长期的依止，祈祷上师很重要的。我看我们肉拜中心的很多的弟子呢，对上师的这种信息呢，就很多地方都看出来了，就是这是很重要的。就我看我那天跟那个索甲仁波切也说了，我说你的西藏生死书里面呢，我最比较就是赞叹的呢，就是里面有很多他与其他上师之间的一些精彩的故事，然后对上师的一种信心，对上师的祈祷，其实这是非常重要的。也许可能有些西方的这个思维模式当中呢，就崇拜一些偶像呢，不一定是很适合的。但是呢，也许依靠这种祈祷和这种恭敬呢，就是对我们心里会带来就是无穷的力量。
So for relying on a teacher, I think pray to your teacher is very important. And I also noticed that the disciples in Ripa all have strong faith in your teacher. And when I read Sogyal Rinpoche's Tibetan Book of Living and Dying, and when I met him, I also told him that what I impressed most from his book is his faith toward his lamas, because I can read the stories about how he relied on his lamas, and I can see his strong faith in there. So I think it's very important for us to pray to our lamas. That's very, very important. Although maybe I think maybe Western people do not like something like admiration or like things like have too much faith in one person that way. But I think if you pray to your lama, have faith in your lama, your mind will be very powerful.
那么下面是讲修行的基础，修行的基础实际上是戒律。这是我们开会节目赞的人，我们不能多当一两分做更，这么着làm chung我干没别，张西我有单别让人特也就是说，如果没有戒律的话呢，就今生的一些快乐和来世的快乐，暂时和就近的这些快乐呢，都不能成功的。就像一个人呢，想在空中就是造一个花园的话，就空中如果不可能的现象。所以说我们每一个人修行的话呢，要首先就是自己有一个戒律，就是在家人有在家人的基本的三规五戒，出家人有出家人的戒律。所以通过一些真知啊、真念啊、不放逸啊，就是真知是指的是就经常呢就是观察自己的善门，真念呢就是经常不忘是那个善法，还有呢小心翼翼的这种谨慎。通过这三种方法来经常观察我们每一个人呢，其实需要就是不同的一些戒律。有了戒律的话呢，人格的底线，然后就其他的修行呢都可以成功。
So the fifth verse is about ethical discipline, which is the foundation of our Dharma practice. So if you do not have the ethical discipline, then the temporary and the ultimate happiness will go away from you. And anything that is positive in this present and future life will not be in a positive way either. And if you don't have ethical discipline, it's just like building a house in mid-air. So to do Dharma practice, maintain a pure discipline is the first important thing. For householders, you have the 5 ethical disciplines. And for monastics, you also have your own disciplines that you have to follow. And here it also talks about awareness and mindfulness, and also caution. For awareness, it means you should always look at your 3 doors, which is your speech, your mind, and your body. And for mindfulness, that is, you should always recollecting virtuous practice, Dharma. And the third one, caution, that means you should be careful to have the first 2, engage in the first 2 things, 2 practices.
前面讲了什么？一个是修行的顺缘，修行的微缘，修行的顺缘，然后修行的基础。就这几个是我们都要值得观察，看自己具不具足，是不是你特别贪金石，有没有戒律的机制，有没有上师的指导。就这是表面上看来这是一个松子，但实际上确实很重要。你真正的作为一个佛教徒很重要的。今天应该我们可能极少数以外就是都是佛教徒吧。
So what we have already covered are the favorable conditions and unfavorable conditions and foundations for Dharma practice. So now you can examine yourself, ask yourself, do I have a strong attachment to present life? That's the first thing. Do I have ethical discipline? And then the third one, do I have a Lama that I rely on? And I think as Buddhists, these are very, very important thing. And it can be asked, do most of you, are most of you Buddhists?
下面我们佛学呢要闻思修行，这是藏传佛教是非常重视的。首先是闻所智慧，后面这不是马鲁蒙龙的，学智明白人的大人，打那就定康桑所瑞讲，松瑞讲所年了，这个是就意思就是说，就是无始以来的是让我们就是像疯狂的人一样漂泊在这个轮回当中，那么这样的这种无明的这种轮回当中，那么我们现在呢，应该为了这个寻求解脱的这种宫殿，一定要这个听闻这个如海的佛法，特别多的佛法，所以我们要经常要习惯，就是在很多上师面前呢，要听闻佛法，就像我们实践人在学习一些实践知识的话呢，要读小学啊、中学啊、大学啊，就这样的。所以我们为了解脱的话呢，一定要就是听闻佛法。如果没有听闻的话呢，根本不懂，就是很多修行呢就变成盲修瞎念。就是所以这个闻思当中的话，第一个闻法就非常重要。现在很多听佛法佛教徒的话呢，就是比较盲目的，就只管修行，就那这种修行是肯定不正确的。
So the 6th verse is about listening, reflecting, and meditating. And it starts on this direction. So this one is about listening. So from beginningless time, we are drifting in samsara of ignorance, just like crazy people. And we should pursue the palace of liberation. To do that, we should listen to Dharma, which is as vast as ocean. And we should really get used to listening Dharma in front of various teachers. It's just like when we pursue worldly knowledge, we go to elementary school, middle school, and college and universities. So I noticed that nowadays a lot of Buddhists, they do their practice, but theoretically they don't know or don't understand a lot of things. So their meditation is kind of like aimless and meaningless sometimes because they don't know the profound meaning inside. They just do what they think is correct. I think that's very dangerous and it's not good.
下面是那个思索智慧。图巴咱们一种都没去讲，动荡带来一切念改，做切准备需要也这个上上写的对一点都等，就是说，仅仅是一个听闻佛法呢，还不能断除我们的怀疑，尤其是对本师释迦牟尼佛和对佛法呢，不能升起一个很真正的信心。因此，我们通过非常多的一种辩论，还有造论、讲课，就是讲辩注，就是藏传佛教非常重视的。通过这3种方法呢，就是很多次的互相探讨啊，互相辩论啊，还要造论啊、讲论啊，这等，就是用很多的方式来开始思维这个法义，就这样以后呢，最后真正对这个佛法就是产生一个不共的信心、不推转的信心，这个也是非常重要。现在很多人就没有这个思维，也不会辩论，也不会讨论，也不会去讲，就是只是把佛教的这种简单的名词听完了以后呢，就觉得可以，其实这是很危险的。所以我觉得在西方来讲呢，还是系统的这种的闻思的体系呢，就是非常重要。
And the 7th verse is about the wisdom born of reflection. So if we listen to the Dharma without reflection or reflecting on those things that you have already heard, then you will still have a lot of doubts, confusion. So at that time, you need to really reflect on it And there are different ways for you to do that. That is debating, and also explaining and composing. These are the three things that you can do to repeatedly work on one subject or the questions or your doubts, then work on your doubts, then remove those doubts. In this way, you can gain genuine faith in the Buddha and his teachings, the Dharma teachings. And also, through these three ways of reflecting, you can remove all your doubts, and also you will gain irreversible faith in Buddha Dharma. I noticed a lot of Buddhists, they do not really think about what they have heard, and they don't discuss that with other people. They don't try to explain what they learned to other people. They only think, oh, I already know this terminology, I know that term, I know a lot in Buddhism, but I think that's very dangerous. They just think they understand, but they don't. I think it's very necessary to have systematic study in Buddhist theories, and I think in Western countries, that's something also very indispensable.